Hello everyone, my name is Tara G. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. A new photo with an old co-star is making one Chicago fans wonder if Emily Foster is coming back to Chicago Fire, and if Ilonzeh could be returning as Firehouse 51's paramedic. Chicago Fire is NBC's drama series following the personal and professional lives of firefighters, paramedics, and other rescue personnel at the Chicago Fire Department's fictional Firehouse 51. The series, which premiered in 2012 and is created by Dick Wolf, the same mind behind the Law and Order and FBI franchises, is the first show in NBC's One Chicago franchise, which also includes Chicago PD and Chicago Med. Ilonzeh played Emily Foster, a paramedic with Ambulance 61, from Season 7 to 8 of Chicago Fire. She joined in Season 7 as a replacement for paramedic Gabriella Dawson, who left Chicago Fire in Season 6. She's a courageous, ballsy, tough, brave woman, and I think we need more of those women. Ilonzeh told One Chicago Sender in 2019 of what attracted her to Foster. Especially women of color that are in positions like that little girls of color can see, and that can be a role model. I've always been a fan of everything Dick Wolf. She continued, I remember watching Chicago Fire for the first season and being in love with the fact these guys would go in there and save lives and be a version of superheroes. We see superheroes and we see them in the capes and costumes. These are real-life superheroes of the world. And to be able to portray that was a no-brainer. In her short time on Chicago Fire, Foster became a fan favorite for her gutsy attitude and clever paramedic skills. But could One Chicago see her again? Read on for what we know about if Emily Foster is coming back to Chicago Fire, and if Ilonzeh is returning. Is Emily Foster coming back to Chicago Fire? Is Emily Foster coming back to Chicago Fire? The answer is unclear. However, rumors sparked that Ilonzeh, who played Foster from Season 7, Row 8 of Chicago Fire, was returning to the series when Daniel Carey, who plays Darren Ritter, posted an Instagram photo of the two in July 2023 with the caption, "Reunion Countdown Begins." Ilonzeh reposted Carey's photo on her Instagram story with the caption, "Next to Legends," and it's going down. The post led One Chicago fans to flood Carey's comments with questions about Foster's possible return. OMFG, is she coming back on Chicago Fire? Commented user at @1_Chicago_SVU_fan_. In another comment, the user explained that they hoped Foster was returning to One Chicago, but on Chicago Med instead of Chicago Fire. At Ilonzeh, I really hope you're going to appear as Foster, but on Chicago Med I miss your character. The user wrote in a second comment. Foster's return would make sense in the world of One Chicago. In the Chicago Fire Season 11 finale, Red Waterfall, Firehouse 51's most senior paramedic, Sylvie Brett, adopts a daughter and is proposed to by her ex-boyfriend and former captain Matthew Casey. Sylvie Brett, we were meant to be. Will you make me and 3 kids the luckiest family in the world? Will you marry me? Casey asks as the scene cuts to black on Brett's face. The finale doesn't reveal if Brett said yes or no to Casey's proposal. However, fans theorized that the Chicago Fire Season 12 premiere could see Brett accept Casey's proposal and move to Portland, Oregon, where Casey relocated in Season 10. Together to raise Brett's adopted daughter and Casey's foster sons, Ben and Griffin Darden, whom he became a father figure to after the death of their biological father, firefighter Andy Darden. I can't be the only one who thinks she's leaving. She's been in the background the majority of the season, and the writers have no idea what to do with her. Reddit user @Tamay31 wrote in a thread in May 2023. They haphazardly put her in a relationship with this boring guy Dylan, where there is no chemistry or real romantic interest in him on her behalf, which was especially noticeable when Casey was there. If Brett was to leave Chicago Fire, that would leave an empty spot for another paramedic to replace her, such as Foster. However, It would also make sense for Foster to join Chicago Med. In the Chicago Med Season 8 finale, does one door close and another one open? Dr. Will Halstead, Gaffney Chicago Medical Center's emergency department supervising attending physician, resigns from the hospital due to his issues around surgical robotics and moves to Seattle, Washington, to be with his ex-fiancée, Natalie Manning, and her son, Owen. Will's resignation leaves room for another doctor to join Gaffney Chicago Medical Center, such as Foster. While Foster wasn't a doctor when she was on Chicago Fire, she is a former medical student, and she did leave Firehouse 51 in Season 8 to re-enroll in medical school and work in a COVID-19 ward. It's been 4 years since she left One Chicago, so it is possible that Foster is a doctor now. However, she likely wouldn't be at the same level of position as Will to replace him at Gaffney, though anything is possible in the world of Dick Wolf. Why did Emily Foster leave Chicago Fire? Why did Emily Foster leave Chicago Fire? Foster left Chicago Fire in the Season 8 finale, 51's original Belle, after she's accepted back into medical school and leaves Firehouse 51 to restart her journey of becoming a doctor and work at a COVID-19 ward. Though Annie Ilonzeh, who played Foster, didn't confirm the reason for why she left Chicago Fire, news broke in June 2021 that she was cast in a pilot for the NBC drama Getaway. As a kid, I wanted to be on the shows I watched so bad. I thought I could literally jump through the TV and land on the show. Dan, feels so good. #jump. We got a show. My team did that, thankful for Davida, Santana, Justin, Jade, Maura, Ross, John, and everyone involved. Let's get it, she captioned an Instagram post of the announcement. The series never seemed to make it to the air, according to Ilonzeh's IMDb, which lists only one episode for Getaway. In Ilonzeh's last Instagram post for Chicago Fire in April 2020, fans were emotional over Foster's exit from the series and also pitched the idea for the character to join Chicago Med. Please come back to Chicago. Maybe Chicago Med? Instagram user at Ilonzeh wrote. User at the Ayaz wrote, so sad you're not staying on Chicago Fire. I really love Foster's character and the dynamic friendship with Brett and Kid. I will miss it. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and stay with us.